Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is LaDonna. I'm a homeschooling mom of two, and on my channel I just like to share what we're learning, how we're growing, and what God is doing in our lives. Okay, it's been a while and I know I'm gonna try to keep this video kind of short and concise. I don't want to do a whole lot of editing, but I do want to give a quick update. First, I want to say I'm sorry. Life has just been full. So I'm not going to complain about the fullness, but we've also had some unique things happen once school started. First and foremost, if you're new here, I am an online seminary student. I've been an online seminary student for 3 years now, and I'm taking it very slow. But this semester I've had a couple of intense classes, and one in particular has required a little bit more from me. Also, Annabeth, my 5th grader, she fell back in September and she suffered a buckle fracture in her finger. A buckle fracture really isn't that big of a deal. However, for our girl, her finger was not healing like it should have been healing. So what should have been only about a 4-week ordeal turned into 2.5 months. We had to go see a surgeon and walk through all the things. However, I'm happy to report she did not have to have surgery. She just needed a little bit of TLC. So she's doing really well. Also, our son, David, who is a 7th grader this year, he played football, and that started back in July and it ended at the end of August. He had practice 3 nights a week. They were 2 hours long. He had a game every Saturday, and yes, it required a ton from us. However, he loved it. He had a very good experience, and I believe we have found his sport. So, okay. Now that I've told you where I've been, let me give you a quick homeschool update, and then I'm going to share the purpose of this video. We're already 2 minutes in, and again, I don't want it to be super crazy. Okay, so how is homeschool going? Some of the questions that I have gotten are in regards to David's math and his English. If you're new here, my 7th grader is using BJU Math 7. That is their fundamental math, and we are utilizing the distance learning videos, and it's going really well. It took probably about 2 to 3 weeks for him to adjust to all of the elements of that curriculum, but it is going really well. We love it. It is thorough, and it is exactly what he needed for this season in his life. If you have a soon-to-be 7th grader, I would highly recommend not skipping 7th grade math. A lot of people skip 7th grade math because it's the fundamentals. However, I think that you should take the time, based off of what we have learned, you should take the time and just go over all of those concepts before, you know, they jump into pre-algebra. I'm so glad we've decided to do this. It has been very helpful for him and for me as the educator and the mother. So those are my thoughts on BJU Math 7. Another question that I'm getting asked a lot is concerning his English and his writing. So we are using IEW's Fix-It Grammar, and we are using the IEW writing. It just left me. You know, the whole kit. So it's over there. I would go grab it, but again, I want to keep this video short. Anyway, it's going really well. But what I do want to say, my son is a 12-year-old 7th grader. I think that those resources are appropriate for his age and his mental capability. I am thankful that I did not start it in 6th grade because I think he would have struggled with it. For those of you who are new, we use BJU Press, writing, and grammar for the elementary ages. And now that I had a 7th grader, I knew that a middle schooler, I wanted to go in a different direction, something that was going to be a little bit more challenging, and something that required him to take a little bit more responsibility. And this is exactly what we needed. It's working really well. However, I do think that it is more age appropriate for middle schoolers than I do for elementary ages. Now, I can't say that from experience, but based off of what our journey has looked like over these last 3 years, I am so glad we didn't start it sooner. Okay, Annabeth, some questions that I'm getting from my 5th grader math. She is using Simply Good and Beautiful Math 5. We had to make a lot of adjustments, but since we have made those adjustments, it's going well. I do like what she is learning and where she is. However, I'd encourage you to check out a video that I've already made about Simply Good and Beautiful Math 5 and the adjustments that we needed to make. But since we've made them, everything is going well. Also, another question that I'm getting is concerning her spelling. We are using IEW, the Phonetic Zoo. I love it. Hands down, best purchase we ever made, best spelling curriculum. But again, I do think spelling is just like reading, and the child has to express a readiness. And I believe that my girl is ready to take on spelling, and this program has been the perfect fit for her. So I think that that's everything, all of the questions that I have been getting over these last few weeks. So far, homeschooling is going well. But again, this isn't a homeschooling update. I want to share with you very quickly our Christmas resources and what we're going to be doing for the Christmas season. Now, we don't stop everything. We still do our core. We still do our core subjects, English, math, science, and history, but I do scale them back. And I also don't make my children do any of the extras. We only focus on core subjects, and we start pulling in some fun things for Christmas. So I want to share that with you. But first, before I do, I want to share with you what I am doing. I want to share with you my Advent devotional. I've done this every year. So, you know, I just hope that it inspires you if you haven't selected something for yourself yet. So what I am doing is by Lifeway Women. It's called The Wonder of Advent, Delighting in the Hope, Joy, Peace, and Love of Christmas. So this is a video-driven devotion, but what's really cool about this devotion is each week they provide an overview for the week. There is a hymn for you. There is, of course, the video like I had mentioned. You can do this by yourself, or you can do it within a group. So there is a page for discussion, and they also share either a recipe, a Christmas recipe, a Christmas craft, a story. They also provide ways for you to decorate if that's something you're interested in. You know, they just kind of spark a little bit of creativity. And yeah, there's just some really amazing things in here. So it is, again, a devotion, but it's also very interactive when it comes to how we respond, whether it be through prayer or through singing. Also, there are some craft ideas, some recipes. I started it a little bit early because I couldn't wait, and I really do love it. Right now, Lifeway, if you buy the devotional guide, they are providing the videos for free. And by the time you see this, it will most likely be too late to sign up. But what's really cool, I'm not going to show you the page, I'll just show you here. The page after this is the last page. With every workbook that you buy, there's a scratch off code in the back. I think these workbooks are like $17.99. If you scratch the code off in the back, it's a redemption code that will give you access to all of the videos. So anyway, that was super long, but this is what I am doing for Advent this year. And I also want to share with you what my husband is doing in case that's not your thing. The devotion that he is reading is called Gifts of Grace, 25 Advent devotions. This is strictly just devotions. So if this is more of your thing, I would encourage you to check this out. He already really loves it, and he has been talking about it a ton. Okay, as a family, at night, we read Anne Voskamp's Unwrapping the Greatest Gift. And this is the original one, the very first one that they published. And this will be our 8th year. And we really do love it. We do it at night. And it is just become a sacred tradition within our family. So I went ahead and pulled that out. Okay. those are our devotions. Now for school, what are we doing for school? I have everything right here. I don't have it organized really well, so I'm just going to move some stuff around, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited about what we're going to be doing for Christmas within our homeschool, but we've decided to go with the Treehouse Schoolhouse, A Connected Christmas, a festive invitation to a connected Advent season. So what I have right here is the teacher's guide. I just printed it yesterday. I also have the narration journals, I believe that's what they're called. They're called narration notebooks. They suggest you print one for each child. And then I also have the additional resources. So this includes the hymns, the pictures for the art study, the poetry, you know, all that Charlotte Mason goodness. And I wanted to share the reason why I decided to go with a Connected Christmas is first, I got it on sale. She did 2 really good sales this past month, and I was able to pick this up with a 20% off discount. But also, when I started doing a little bit of research, I discovered that she provides a link for the books that are needed for this curriculum. So if you didn't have the resources to buy the books, she does provide the links for you to find the books on YouTube. So I'm really excited about it. I already owned some of the books, but I plan to utilize that resource as well. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're actually going to start it on November 28th. Again, I'm just super excited, and we are at a good place within our homeschool to start this early. This is a 3-week curriculum, and I can't wait to share with you my thoughts and how it's going. Okay, something else I wanted to share with you. I share this every year. I printed this just because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. If you don't already have any plans, and if you don't know about this, every year Lifeway shares a free family Advent guide. So this is their 2022 Advent guide. It's I think it's for 5 days. They have it broken up by the week. Let me see, or is it for 4 weeks? Because they want you to do one a week. Is it for 4 weeks? Yes. It's for 4 weeks, and then they give you a devotion for Christmas Day. But basically, you do this every Sunday, starting on Advent, leading up to Christmas Day, and then there is a devotion specifically for Christmas Day. This also includes family activities, family crafts, and a few recipes. But I just wanted to share this because this is a free resource. You can go to lifeway.com. You can find them on Instagram. I've printed these for years, and I love them. I plan on going through this and deciding how or if I need to incorporate this within our Connected Christmas. I haven't read everything through, but again, I wanted to share it with you because it is a free resource. Something else I also printed, if you're new around here, we love the 5 in a row mini units. Last year we did Cranberry Christmas, and it was a fantastic mini unit. It was actually so sweet when we decorated our Christmas tree this year, and I pulled out the ornaments that we made because of the mini unit, and we just all laughed because this is a fantastic book and the mini unit is beautiful. So if you need some inspiration, maybe the week before Christmas, I would highly encourage you to check this out. But I did go ahead and grab the mini unit for bird count. I have it printed right here, and I have the book right here. We may do this the week of Christmas. I haven't really decided on our schedule yet, just due to some traveling we're going to be doing. We travel to go home for Christmas after Christmas because we live away from our family. So anyway, all that to say, I haven't fully decided when I'm going to do it. If it's going to be the week before or the week of, I'll decide. But if you're looking for an affordable resource, I would encourage you to check out the 5 in a row mini units. Again, they are fantastic. Every one that we have done so far, we've loved, but I did want to share this Cranberry Christmas because it was wonderful. So anyway, friends, okay, these are plans for Christmas. This is how I plan to celebrate Christmas within our homeschool and also as a family and personally. I would love to know what your plans are. If you don't have any plans, that's okay. There is still time. Please don't feel like you need to purchase anything. There are amazing free resources out there. And listen, don't feel like you have to commit a whole month to it. If all you can give is a week or 3 days or 2 days or 1 day, that is amazing too. But I know for us, we love this time of year because we can scale back on all of our other school stuff and focus on some fun things. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. Please tell me in the comments what your plans are. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.